So I'm actually from Ontario. I've been driving boats since I was 8 years old. I had a cottage back there, so that's how I learned how to drive them, speedboats and sailboats. And then I go to UBC now here, so I wanted to work on the water, found the boat rental place, and I've really been enjoying it since. It's taken me back to when I was younger and working on the docks, so I've had a lot of fun working here. So we're located in Granville Island. We're just beside the ferry docks and right behind Bridges, so the big yellow restaurant beside the public market in Granville Island. And I am the office coordinator, so I work inside doing the reservations and getting everyone set up with their paperwork before they head out onto their boats. And then I also train people on their boats before they head out as well, just so that they're all knowledgeable and safe with their boat rentals. So it's really important when you are renting a boat, driving a boat, that you are taking responsibility for all the boats and everything that's going around you. You don't want to be distracted, just like you're driving in a car. There is always a lot of activity happening on the water, so it's really important that you respond to everything that we teach you before you go out, and make sure that you take responsibility for that when you're on the water as well. So when you're leaving, we're going to send you off, and we'll make sure that you watch out for any traffic coming in. You can see that the ferries are always coming in through here and parking right beside us on those docks. So we'll just wait for the ferries and all of the traffic to be gone, and then we'll send you out. You'll head across to the other side there and follow the lane that's exiting under the bridge on the right side. Make sure that you stay away from the traffic coming in on the right side there, because they're always coming in, so just slow down if you come across any other boats. And then when you come back in, just come in, hover in this area here, and make sure that one of us are on the dock. We'll wave to you, make eye contact, and then we'll tell you to come in at a certain spot, and you can just come straight in and we'll catch you from there. Here you have your throttle. So the throttle always has to be in neutral in order to start the boat. That's a 90 degrees on the throttle. Right now it's locked in neutral. So once you start the boat, then you can hook your thumb under here, fingers on the red button, and the red button will allow you to change the gear there. So you'll just pull up on the red button, push forward to go forwards, and the farther down you push the throttle, the faster the boat will go. And then when you pull it back into neutral, it will slow down to a stop there. And then the same with reverse. You'll pull up on the red button to change gears, pull it back into a reverse, and the farther down you go, the faster the speed of the boat will go in reverse. And then you'll push it back to a neutral there with the throttle. If anything happens to the driver, this is the safety switch for them. So say you fall out of your seat or you're overboard, then this will pop off and it will cut the engine right away. So that's just a safety measure, so that in case the driver isn't behind the wheel, then the engine's off for all passengers and the driver. Last but not least, we have the safety equipment just under here. And we've got 2 buoys for you with extra rope, as well as 2 paddles. And then in the dry sack down there, there's an orange bailer. It has a tow rope, whistle, and flashlight inside for a safety kit for you. You've got your standard steering wheel, just like a car, and then all these buttons here, they're not necessary, just like nav lights and everything, so you don't need to touch those. We also got a map here for you, so it's identical to our map inside. So we're down in False Creek area, and then we have the route either to the west side up to Seal Colony, or on the east side up to the waterfalls here. You can pass Stanley Park, the Lions Gate Bridge, Cole Harbour, where you have downtown Vancouver, and then Deep Cove as well, where they have a public dock that you can stop at. On the west side, then you can go up through the boats in the harbour here, and then past Lighthouse Park, up through Horseshoe Bay, and then you can head up to Seal Colony, where you'll see the seals, laying in the sun or hunting in the waters here. We've also got Snug Cove on Bowen Island. They've got a public dock there for our boats to dock at as well. And then the orange areas are the slow areas, so again, that's the 1.5 RPM on the boat, or the yellow areas are the shallow and rocky areas. So those are our hazardous areas. When you do cross the boundaries into those hazard areas, you'll hear a beeping sound, so that's a constant beeping sound. And if you hear that sound, it's a safety aid for you as the driver, so you need to take responsibility and move away from the land as quickly as possible, so that you don't incur any damages to the boat in those areas. And then we've got an emergency phone number here on the back for you. If you have any questions or issues, you can call us on that number there.